You live and die by the sword you choose to take. That's a pretty simple thing. I'm sure for the first few overs when you're taking them on and suddenly that total goes from 150 to 120, you know, a bit of momentum changes and you think, but I say it's a very high risk strategy to play. And obviously that's the route. Obviously Stokes and Matty took, I think Ruti is obviously trying to do what he did for the other innings, was just tap in his head and knock it for one. So it is a high risk strategy, and it didn't come off. I think you always have thoughts when things are tough, but you know, I'm just as determined to, as I was at the beginning of this game. Five days, you know, obviously is a long time in sport, but I'm still here, and I still want to give, as I said at the beginning of the week, to throw it all in to be captain of England, and I've still got that determination to do that. A loss, you know, a tough loss in good conditions for us does keep making it harder. Not scoring the runs is getting tougher and tougher. I think the moment I start scoring runs and the results change, then you know, I think the circle will change. But you know, until that moment comes, it's tough. Well, it's hard. It's hard when you lose. There's absolutely no mistake about that. It's a tough job when you lose games of cricket, and it's even tough when you're not scoring runs. You know, I'm not going to hide. Say I'm waking up every morning, the best I've ever felt in my cricketing career. It's a precise moment in time. But you know, if and when we turn this around and we get 11 people playing close to their potential, and we win a game of cricket, and it changes, you know, that moment of going through the tough times will make it feel a lot better. But you know, we have to do that. We can't keep saying when it'll turn. We keep giving ourselves opportunities in games, and we're not taking them. So you know, we need to knock down that door. I don't quite know why we're not taking those chances at the moment. Until we find that answer, you know, we won't win games. Well, I kind of said until my position becomes untenable, is what I probably meant to say. You know, if I'm not scoring runs by the end of the series, we're losing more games, then it becomes tougher and tougher, doesn't it? I'm clearly maybe not the man to turn it around. But you know, I've been speaking to Morsey over the last couple of days, even in tough times, and you know, he still seems that me and him still think we can turn this around. I think everyone has doubts. I mean, it'd be only natural when you're at luck. When you're on your own, or you know, away from it, you know, when things aren't going well, of course you have doubts about it. But it makes me more determined in one way when I wake up, and it makes me more determined. I'd just love to win this series. You know how much satisfaction that would be from the dark times. I haven't had any tougher times in my career than we're at the moment. You know, but I don't think walking away from it would be the way to go. I think a captain is only as good as the players you play a lot of the time. I think you can see that from Michael Clarke as well. But as you know, you have times where you know you always think you do different things after in hindsight and stuff like that. But I know when we've won games of cricket, you know, I've captained well, and in certain times I've captained well, but you know, in Trent Bridge I felt I captained pretty well. Here it was quite a simple game plan, and I don't think it was my captaincy the reason we lost this game.